It was very refreshing, just to be back, knowing the organization, the coaches wanted me back here, and it's kind of a as you could tell, it's kind of a different area. We kind of not rebuilding, but things are changing around here, and be part of the change is an awesome feeling. I spoke with Snyder before I left, and I spoke with Carroll, and they told me I was going to be one of their high priority guys as the free agency came apart, and I'm just happy that we got something worked out.
When Pete talked yesterday about the group of safeties, he started with you, talked about you being a leader. Does that feel a little different than you came here last year and there's two established long-time starters, and at least right now you're the kind of senior veteran guy out there?
Not really. It feels good to have that role. I give credit to Earl and Cam, especially Cam. Cam worked with me a lot last year. As a lot of people know, I credited him last year. When he went down, he was in my ear. I used to go to his house. We still keep in contact, but just pulling away different things from them. Those two guys right there, man, mean a lot to the success I had last year, and just trying to follow in their footsteps and keep things going, because this is a big team, a big defense for safeties, and they meant so much to this organization. So I'm just trying to follow in their footsteps.
How crazy is it to look around and not see Cam, Earl, Richard, Michael Bennett, they were all in the front too? Not knowing Earl's looking out and all that. What is that like for you and the rest of the guys?
I mean, it's a part of the game. I'm coming from a guy who's been on 3 different teams, going on my 6th year. I know it's just part of the game. Great players move on or retire, and it's just a part of the game. It just gives opportunities for guys like me and young guys to step up and make a name for themselves. So it's a lot of guys out there right now working hard, and they might not be a household name yet, but they're going to relish in the moment and take full advantage of the opportunity ahead of them.
Does it make your life is it any more challenging if you're kind of trying to do it both free and strong and trying to figure out where best to use you? Or
no, I was in the same position last year. I like to think of that part of my game as a big credit to me. I like to think of myself as versatile. I can play in the box, I can play deep middle, and I feel like now is the time to work on your weaknesses. I had some things I wanted to work on in my game last year coming out the middle, because I play more in the box. So I've addressed it to Coach Carroll, and I've addressed it to my position coach that I like to get more work back there in the post, just for whatever reason. Whenever you need me to plot back there, I could be back there and feel more comfortable.
So have you asked the coaches specifically, hey, can I get more work in at free or more work in at whatever? Or are they putting you in both regularly? Like, if you ask for more work at one position?
Well, we did sit down at the beginning of the year, and they asked me which one that I would like to focus on more, or if I felt comfortable switching back between the both of them. So I let them know it's whatever they need me to do. I said the same thing last year, and I showed it, and I keep going out there, and I'm just trying to perfect my craft every day.
Do you have a preference though between the two?
I like to be in the box. I like to be in the box a little bit more. I just feel like it's a little more action. It's a little more my speed of the game. I like to see things. I like to match down on the tight end. I like to be closer to the action. But like I said, I like to be wherever they need me. So last year, the first opportunity I got to play was at free safety. So I took it and ran with it. And so now, if I had the choice, I would probably play strong. But whatever the team needs to win.
What did you feel like? Yeah, you were talking about areas in free safety in particular. Maybe you felt like you need to get better at.
Probably just better jumps on the quarterback. Just getting more range. Watching Earl, the way he looked at read quarterback's eyes and got jumps on the quarterback and was able to decipher quick game versus drop back pass, and just extending my range. One thing from being able to go to the middle of the field to the red line, as we call it, or middle field to the true sideline. That just if you could stretch that 5 yards right there, the impact that you make is incredible.
What do you expect when that all shakes out in September? What do you expect?
I would probably, my guess right now would be strong safety, but if I come back in July for camp and they tell me that I'm going to be starting a free safety, well, I'll just be the free safety, and we're going to go from there.
You're somewhat close to Earl. Is this all going down for them?
Honestly, I don't know. It's above my pay grade, but I wish the best for him. I mean, I feel like he deserves whatever he's asking for. He's a great player, but we just try not to let that distraction take anything away from the guys that's out here working every day. I know we all want him back. We miss him. But I know when he does get back, he'll be ready to play. He'll be in incredible shape and ready to be the player that he's always shown to be.
How has Ken Norton changed the defense for you, if at all, or is it still pretty status quo from what it was a year ago?
First off, Ken's a great guy. I don't really want to say he changed the defense. I'm just saying he'll implement some new things into it. You know, a couple twists, a couple things that he feel like will help us be successful in the long run. But for the most part, Seattle defense is going to remain Seattle defense. And we're going to run, we're going to hit, we're going to read the quarterback and try to get the ball in the kill zone and be a heavy run stop team.
We didn't see a ton from Delano, I guess, or Tedrick for that matter too. But what does Delano do well?
Well, Delano's more of your box safety. He moves well. He's a great tackler. Number one, he can cover, and he's a big strong presence in there. He can move guys well. He reads the run well, and I say he's a typical strong safety. He moves well, and he's shown presence. He just hasn't had the opportunity to get on the field yet.
What about Tedrick?
Tedrick, now he's a rangy safety. He's better back in the post. He can read the run well. He can step down in the box, but Tedrick has a true knack for just reading the quarterback, getting sideline to sideline. And last year, even in this camp, he's got his hands on a couple balls and showed that he has true playmaking ability.
You mentioned versatility, and that goes back to when you were in camp and all that. But is that something you've kind of always done, played multiple spots, or did that something develop later in your playing days?
I actually started back in college. I played both ways for 3 years back at Kansas, and then I was undrafted. So I remember when I was in Kansas City, and coach told me if you want to stay in this league, you got to find a way to get on the field. And I kind of took that to heart, and so I just try to find a way to just stay out there. You know, if you're out there, you got the ability to make plays, you got a chance to make plays. So whatever you could do to get out there and just make plays, help your team win, I mean, that's going to keep you around this league. So I just kind of took that to heart and ran with it.
Do you get a sense that some of these new guys are relishing the opportunity to become household names that was some of the other ones?
You said R. Yeah.
Some of the guys who are kind of unknown right now.
Yeah. I talked to a lot of the guys that's starting and a lot of guys that's just coming about, man. And we all kind of feel the same way. You know, before LOB was LOB, they were just a bunch of kids out of college trying to make a name on the field. You know, they had to start somewhere, and I feel like why can't we? You know, just because we did lose some greats, we lost Sherm and Cam's questionable and Bennett and all those guys, but that just gives new guys the opportunity. This league doesn't stop for anybody, and just gives somebody else the opportunity to become a household name and be a big impact on this team.
Anything else, guys?
Do you still put costumes on your dogs?
I definitely put costumes on my dogs. Yeah.
No, it's for football reasons.
Thanks, Brad.